Surely. Surely. Zeke! Shirley! Shirley, what's wrong? You don't look so good. Did you have a nightmare?
That was a dream, I guess. I don't know.
Do you want to talk about it? It might feel better to get it off your chest.
It's just some old memories. About Asperia and Zeke. But the people who should have been there, the people I knew, they were all gone. I also saw some horrifying things. I don't know what it could possibly mean.
Perhaps you're just too tired recently? Why don't we go out and take our minds off things?
It's okay. I'm feeling much better now. Thank you for helping me deal with this. And sorry for making you worry.
Shirley.
I'm fine now. It's not like me to be bothered by a nightmare, is it? So, what's up?
There's been some field energy updates. Master Yu is inviting us to discuss this together at the Tianzhang Pavilion in Joltville. Conroe will take us there. He's waiting for us at the Ignisville mansion.
Let's head out then.
It's a pleasure to see both of you again.
Sorry for the wait, Conroe. Thank you for showing us the way.
You're too kind, Executor. I'm just following Master Yu's request.
Tianzhang Pavilion? Does this place have something to do with timestamps?
Yes. The Tianzhang Pavilion is where timestamps and similar technological products are made. Timestamps, sundial squares, these are all works of the Tianzhang Pavilion, which is governed by Madame Huang. Thanks to Tianzhang Pavilion, the timestamp system is able to operate. However, to activate the timestamps, if the lifeblood were to be exhausted, the consequent Feng Shui Tower was established to handle the power crisis of the infinite sundial, and I'm in charge of overseeing it. Our mission is to address the lifeblood depletion and to find potential alternative energies. The reason I made the trip to Vera through the Celestial Gate was to seek out a way to keep the infinite sundial up and running. Luckily, the trip was
Fruitful.
Marzoid ore, the main energy source in Inner. Upon receiving permission from the authorities in Vera, I gathered some Marzoid ore samples and brought them back to Domain 9. Now that Master Yu is assembling us and Madame Huang to meet at Tianzhang Pavilion, our research must have yielded some promising results.
It must be good news, right?
I certainly hope so. Let's get... We're now approaching Joltville. It's home to the largest lifeblood in Domain 9, and also the junction for all lifeblood across the domain. Serving as Domain 9's administrative center and the research and production hub for timestamp technology. It is essentially the heart of Domain 9. Dungong focuses on exploring and assimilating information from the Black Jade ruins, laying the groundwork for the timestamp technology in Domain 9.
Lord Conroe, with the darkness lurking, please take extra caution on your trip to Lanjut Pavilion has detected a significant surge in the dark.
Thank you for the heads up. We'll be careful. Tianzhong Pavilion facilitates the distribution of timestamp technology through the Tianhe Bazaar, creating a timestamp network throughout Domain 9. The major field energy reactor, the Infinite Sundial, is built at the junction of Lifeblood. It extracts field energy from all over the domain to power the entire timestamp system. There's noticeably less darkness activity in this area. Any idea why?
Lord Conroe, we've just identified the source of the darkness activity. The abnormal space-time fluctuations of the Serene Valley outpost have turned into an abyss current, enabling the darkness to continuously flood into Domain 9. We're evacuating the residents in the danger zones as per Madame Huang's instructions. She's also, but there's still residual darkness along the way.
Will do.
Lord Conroe, and our honored guests from the outside world, welcome. I am Fu Li, Madame Huang's steward. Madame Huang has sent me here to handle the darkness, while she—
So we'll wait for her to finish?
It's been a while now. Please, follow me.
Huang, head of Tianzhong Pavilion. Come with me.
Madam Qinglong,
Keep up! I don't have time to stand.
let's go then.
Oh, Fuli, make sure you keep a close eye on Dragonpool. The darkness might be up to something there again.
Understood. I'll make a Due to the unexpected abyss current, I've rearranged your schedule for the day. Tianzhong Pavilion's tech department hopes to brief you on the latest progress in minimizing timestamp wear and tear. Please review the relevant documents. Additionally, Ms. Yoon is expecting you at the meeting to discuss issues related to the astral monument and the statue's maintenance. One more thing.
Okay, enough already! And we're here.
Now that we've arrived at Tianzhong's pavilion, Madame Huang still has a lot of official business to attend to.
Okay, thanks for all your help.
Hey there, you two. How have you been?
Did the doctor not come with you?
The doctor has uncovered something new at the Black Jade Ruins in Marshville. Don't worry, I'll relay everything to her. For instance, the first topic. The executor expressed concern about the doctor's absence and promptly offered to assist her.
That will not be.
We're all here, Master Yu.
Well, let's get straight to the point then. I believe you're already aware of the topic of this meeting. It appears that we may have discovered a potential solution to the increasingly dire energy shortage.
I'm Neo, a researcher at Tianzhong Pavilion. Allow me to present to you our latest discoveries. The timestamp system relies on the power generated from the infinite sundial. But with the loss of the functionality of the infinite sundial equates to a decline in timestamp efficiency. The consequences of this would be... We've been continuously researching for ways to replenish Domain 9's field energy. Recently, Lord Conroe, please look. We have conducted a detailed analysis, and we finally discovered that the energy extracted from Marzoid ore aligns closely with the energy waveform. Using this type of energy, the timestamp is fully capable...
Could it be that Marzoid ore and lifeblood are the same kind?
It's too early to say for certain, but one thing we do know is that Marzoid ore can provide... In conclusion, Vera's Marzoid ore might serve as a viable substitute for life.
We have already shared these findings with the authorities in Vera. We've also submitted a request to Archon Larson. hoping that Vera can provide...
Assuming Vera can provide a sufficient amount of Marzoid ore, could we...
This is very important. We need to return to Vera and explain the...
I trust that your insights and first-hand experiences could be of great assistance to our...
Ahem.
Archon Larson, Ms. Lyra, we have the latest updates on Domain 9 and the Grace...
Thank you for your hard work. Master Yu has already briefed me about the situation.
Based on our recent observations, we've noticed that abyss currents occur quite often in Domain 9, and the disasters caused by gray space entities are extreme. We've also seen quite a few gray space entities similar to the ones here in...
Could those be the ones that have migrated from Vera to Domain...
They likely responded to the Hive Mother's call and traveled to Domain 9 via the abyss. Personally, I think there's a strong possibility that the Hive Mother is in Domain 9, but we don't have the ability...
How's the...
Dr. Rubilia noticed a peculiar blackstone ruin and initiated research into it, along with Lord Linghan, who was in charge of Marshville. I believe she will bring us more insights on the gray space entities soon.
Shirley and I also made some discoveries regarding the Black. There is a powerful gray space entity being held captive within Ignisville's Blackstone. The situation has been resolved, but at a cost. If the lifeblood is depleted, the gray space entities imprisoned within will immediately break free, and without the support of timestamps. Battling these gray space...
Indeed. We've heard about... Inspired by Domain 9, Lyra has conducted...
That is right, Archon Larson. After restarting the investigation of the confounding abyss, we have narrowed down why Marzoid ore can serve as a substitute. The energy contained within Marzoid ore is essentially omnium. Just as the Executor said, there are blackstone ruins that exist in Domain 9, which bear a strike. It's not surprising that Domain 9 also has minerals similar in... Unfortunately, after thoroughly analyzing the data provided by Master Yu, we found that the known reserves of Marzoid ore in Vera are
So what do we do? There must be other solutions.
We are not completely out of options. Marzoid ore and lifeblood are merely... The energy that provides the timestamps is omnium. In other words, should Domain 9 be able to construct its own towers of fantasy and start extracting omnium from Mara, energy depletion wouldn't be a problem anymore. Of course, this also comes with risks. Master Yu is already aware of the harms and impacts caused by the Cataclysm, the Omnium Plague, and the Anyway, Domain 9 is considering the solution. If the conditions are met, however, this is based on the assumption that Domain 9 falls within Mars' energy radiation range. If not,
How can we know for sure?
District 7's application of Omnium technology isn't that advanced. We'll need the assistance.
I'll get in touch with Archon Elric and Master Yu later to discuss... You've done a great job exploring Domain 9.
We're glad to be of help.
Now then, Miss Shirley and the Executor should return to it in terms of other partnerships with Domain 9.
trip? It's finally my turn to go to Meroria? Ah, the popular magic-themed masterpieces and the hyper-realistic merchandise from that city I've been thinking about for so long.
You'll need to touch bases with Miss Lyra in Meroria.
Oh, I suppose that could work.
Executor Miss Shirley.
Hello there. I'm usually cooped up at home, but even I have heard about you two.
We have already reached an agreement with Domain 9. Brevi is set to accompany you. If the optimal solution for Domain 9 to obtain Omnium is indeed the construction of a Tower of Fantasy, Hykros will spare no effort. Even though the construction of the Tower of Fantasy has been essentially stalled since the Cataclysm.
But at this point, we've run into a roadblock that we can't seem to overcome. It is what it is.
Hopefully, our understanding of Omnium can assist Domain venturing to Domain 9 to investigate the possibility of constructing the Tower of Fantasy.
Bleep, bleep. Hykros' current technology is more than capable of conducting the investigation, but understanding the local condition...
Bleep, bleep? Is that the...
She says it's her special notification.
Huh?
Don't worry, Teach. I'll be careful with these, uncommon freight. Rest assured, I'll uphold the image of...
I'm sure you'll handle it. Don't worry about your projects here. I'll have someone take over. If there's anything else you need, just let... In addition, an executor will be appointed to...
Anything? Well, also, can I choose my own bodyguard? I want Yanunu to come too.
Considering she might still be on a mission, it might be best to choose from the others first. I'll check...
And no matter who I pick, there'll be a string. I believe I can get along well with the Executor and Miss Shirley. I'll be fine without a bodyguard.
Wouldn't that just burden them with a...
What do you guys think? This is actually my first time leaving Hykros. I'm not really...
Don't worry about it. Just leave it to us.
While you're on your mission, could you also keep an eye out for this inexperienced student of mine?
I can take care of myself even if Yanunu is not around. Yes, this is also a necessary challenge on the path to making miracles.
Oh, well then, I'm...
Oh. Is it just me? Or does the air even smell different here?
How do you feel?
Perhaps traversing through space-time barriers all in one go is a bit... My sight is growing ever dimmer in the encroaching darkness. If I were to fall here...
We'll get you to a place to rest. Come on.
That's the scene I had imagined, but it turned out to be easier than I thought.
Huh?
Bleep bleep. Thank you all for your concern. I've done some last-minute cramming. I think I'm as ready as I can possibly be. This trip has been surprisingly uneventful. There's no opportunity to put those survival skills Yanunu mentioned, like how to survive in the wilderness with no signs of civilization.
It's not that
I seem to be doing fine adapting to the new environment, but the accommodations have... Making the bed and doing laundry isn't my strong suit. I predict that within a day, I'll have the guest room in a total mess.
I think that shouldn't be an issue.
Okay. Now that we're here, let's get straight to work. This is a rare hands-on exam. If my teacher thinks that I'm the type...
Welcome back, Executor, Miss Shirley, and Miss Brevi from Hycros. We've made ample preparations for our in-depth partnership.
The Infinite Sundial? That's the most important facility in...
That's right. The Infinite Sundial transfers the field energy originating from...
Very fascinating. I'd love to... Is it just the novelty? Or does this place not seem as dull as a
Of course. I'll get the tour set up immediately.
Welcome, Miss Brevi. Let me introduce Miss Brevi, the architect of the Tower of Fantasy from Hycros. She'll be conducting an inspection regarding the construction of a Tower of Fantasy in Domain 9.
First things first. We have to ensure that Domain 9 is within Mara's energy radiation range before we can move forward with the next steps. If we can confirm this, maybe we could prove that Domain 9 is a part of Ida. For some reason, Domain 9 and the other regions have become isolated from each other. What's the prince? In any case, if this is true, it falls in line with Hycros' prior hypothesis. Domain 9, just like Vera and Asperia, is another missing part of Ida.
Miss Brevi's ideas are quite promising for further study. I'll leave it up to Miss Brevi to take the lead and decide how to...
Before we move forward, I have a question. How exactly did Domain 9 pinpoint Vera's coordinates and open the Celestial Gate?
Domain 9 experienced a very unusual space-time fluctuation some time ago. Due to the impact of the fluctuation, we managed to track down more parameters of the outside world. The data was harvested and processed by 3 space-time anchor stations in Joltville. It was therefore, we precisely identified the location of the outside world Celestial Gate in Ignisville.
I see. Just as I had imagined, then we can replicate the same procedure this time. Surveying the space-time anchor points of Mara through these 3 facilities. But given that Mara exists in higher dimensional space-time, we need to adjust the survey parameters to sense its
Of course, that's not a problem. Neo, I'd like you and Yoon to assist Miss Brevi with the
Understood.
Moreover, taking into account the time required for the project and the budget for the equipment, I don't see the need for a new Tower of Fantasy in Domain 9. We can accomplish the same goal by modifying the Infinite Sundial, the hub of the timestamp system.
Modifying the Infinite Sundial? Wouldn't that interfere with the functioning of the whole timestamp system?
We'll have to determine that based on the actual circumstances when the time comes. However, if the 2 facilities operate independently, it could potentially lead to a large-scale energy loss during transmission. In that situation, Tower of Fantasy's energy efficiency would significantly, all things considered. Remodeling the Infinite Sundial is the best.
Tianzhong Pavilion will carefully evaluate the proposal. It's absolutely critical that we ensure the Infinite Sundial continues to function.
I'll leave the proposal evaluation to Mimi. In the meantime, our priority is to survey the existence of Mara.
Please follow me to Tianzhong Pavilion, and we can discuss...
My name is Yoon, and I oversee the Infinite Sundial. I'd be delighted to assist in any way.
A new member just joined our party? Our group's friend.
I just did a quick calculation of the transmission power needed for the survey. As for how to equip the space-time anchor stations with the ability to survey Mara, that's down to Miss
Right. For that, we just need to request Hycros to transport the space-time monitoring modules.
I see. Miss Brevi must be planning to replace the existing module.
That's right! Our collective brain power is level.
But it seems like it won't be as simple as that. The device doesn't...
This could be troublesome.
We'll help too. What resources do you need?
Thank you, Executor. Allow me... Roughstone and Jadestone should be... The Dark Gold Fixator can be purchased directly from Sky Workshop at Tianhua Bazaar.
Sounds straightforward enough. Excuse me, could I get a dark gold fixator, please?
My apologies, we just ran out of stock. You might want to try other stores. Or would you like me to notify you once we have more in stock?
Are there any other places nearby that might sell it? I'm in a bit of a rush. I'm afraid I can't.
You're welcome to have mine if you need it urgently.
But what about you?
What you're dealing with is more pressing, isn't it? As for me, waiting a bit longer won't hurt.
Don't worry, when we restock tomorrow, I'll reserve a dark gold fixator for you, Miss Fesa.
In that case, I'll gratefully accept the offer then. Thank you for your generosity, Miss Fesa.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Executor. Please wait a moment. The modifications... Next, we need to install these connectors at... Let me just double check.
Mr. Neil, could you hold on for a second? It seems there might still be some unresolved...
Did I miss something?
Should I take care of the device installation then? It would save you some time.
That would be a huge help.
Mission accomplished. Now we can initiate the survey.
It's like we're about to activate a magic eye that deconstructs reality. Let's make sure we get a good look.
Initiating data scan. Amplifying the Class A signal.
Search in progress.
Hold on. Can we get a more detailed comparison at this anchor point?
Right away.
Quick, we need a detailed spectral analysis. Ace.
Let's speed it up. Omnium reaction detected.
Space-time anchor point confirmed. Features are a perfect match.
Oh, it's Mara. Looks like Domain 9 can indeed receive Omnium from Mara. Now, it's time for us to present our findings. Based on the calculations we've just carried out. But that's just the feasibility from an objective point of view. So, people of Domain 9, have you also made your decision on whether—
Building a tower of fantasy. Drawing omnium energy from Mara. This means we're attempting to harness a power that doesn't inherently belong to us. But the darkness has placed Domain 9's existence at significant risk. We must use every possible method or resource we have at our disposal right now. We have to face the risks associated with the Tower of Fantasy, no matter what they are.
Back then, Hykros was like an amateur sorcerer who had only picked up a few basic spells, yet forced themselves to wield grand magic. The consequence was— boom! Very dangerous. Anyway, that was just a limitation of our scientific understanding back then. Learning from Asperia's mistakes, I believe we'll be more careful with the Tower of Fantasy's—
Jun Gong will spare no effort to ensure the smooth operation of the Tower of Fantasy in Domain 9. And that's not all. With our combined efforts, we might just find a better way to ensure that—
Alright, I'm looking forward to the technology from Domain 9. Before officially modifying the Infinite Sundial, I need to prepare the Omnium Reactor first. It's crucial as it will allow the Infinite Sundial to process and channel the energy from Mara. It's about time I reported our progress to my teacher. I need to head—
I will arrange for a domain guard to accompany Miss Brevi back to the Celestial Gate.
Thank you. I appreciate your thoughtfulness.
Master Yu, abyss currents have manifested across Joltville. The darkness is ceaselessly flooding into Domain 9. The situation near Tianzhong Pavilion is particularly dire, and Lord Fu Li has requested Madame Huang to take—
Clearly, the darkness is exploiting the abnormal fluctuations. I'll go deal with it now, Master Yu.
Tianzhong Pavilion is fundamentally important. If the darkness is active, would it be possible for the Executor and Miss Shirley to join Mimi?
Leave it to us.
seems that a strong storm is brewing. What on earth is that place?
Dragon Pool. Just as I thought. They really never give up, do they? The weather in Dragon Pool, particularly the thunderstorms, is influenced by the activity of the dark. We've had a small thunderstorm before, and the outflow of darkness energy devastated the entire jolt. And this time,
Then we must stop the darkness.
this way, come with me.
Madam Huang, we've successfully eliminated, but at the moment, we're unsure of the exact...
Got it. You did well. Continue keeping an eye on this.
Yes, ma'am.
With the darkness escaping from Dragon Pool, abrupt abyss currents pop. I must report the situation to Master. What's going on? The comms failed at it.
Does the darkness possess such an...
Nobody's got time for that. We'll have to look into it.
Yes, madam. I'll head to Zhengong right away to inform Master Yu about the...
Dragon Pool is in a tight spot. We need to work fast and find out what's happening. This means we have no choice but to go deep in...
Time is running out.
Mm-hmm. The ruins are in bad shape. Something must have stirred up a whole mess inside. There's no end to the darkness. We need to get out of here. No signs of damage. Could someone have deliberately set them off?
Jamming our communications. Purposely setting off the traps.
Darn it, the seal has been broken. Enough with the games.
strong gray space entity energy up ahead. Be careful.
This is a big one. The chaos ends now. Time to teach this beast a lesson for disrupting the peaceful lives of the people in Joltville.